Tom.
Welcome to a brand new week. Feel a little bit sheepish because, today's Saturday. I did not vlog at all much this week, but honestly, I didn't really go out or really do anything this week. I spent most of the time recovering. I did do some stuff. For one, today I cleaned basically the entirety of the downstairs. I wanted to do more, but landlord had to come by to check on the sprinkler system to make sure none of the pipes froze. I think there's one sprinkler that's not shooting water as it should be. So I think they're gonna send a tech or whoever does our lawn over to fix it. But anyway, between let me detail everything that's happened in the past week here. Between Tuesday and yesterday, I watched the entirety of Kill la Kill, and that was an interesting anime. The animation is beautiful. However, I don't recommend watching it if you have small children. There was a lot of nudity in it. It's almost nudity where it's clothes are barely covering anything, and then just straight up nudity. It's insane just how much there is. But enough about that. Story was pretty good. Animation was beautiful. And overall, I enjoyed it quite a bit. On top of that, I think I mentioned this when I was at PAX, but I bought 30 N64 games. I counted them all out. There was 30. I accidentally bought 2 of the same copy. Oops. That's just good for trade and fodder and whatnot. But yeah. So I have all those. I documented all those on my backloggery, and then I put them all up on my shelf. I'm at 134 now? Maybe 100. I'm trying to think now. 132. No, 133. Because I forgot to include 40 Winks. So yeah, I've got all those set up in there, and hey, did manage to do that pretty nicely. At some point, I also recorded some worms with Chilled, Gom, Z, and Ritz. First episode of that should be up tomorrow. And since y'all are getting this basically a week later, I still have so much of vlog to. I've got 3 weeks worth of vlogs to edit once I get all this sorted out. But yeah, like I said, I cleaned up around here because of the landlords coming by. I'm trying to think of what else happened. I streamed the Sunday paper, as I call it, on Wednesday. That's me playing Paper Mario, the N64 one. Almost done with it. I basically just have one optional boss and the climb through Bowser's Castle to finish, and that'll be it for Paper Mario. And then yesterday I started streaming Fire Emblem Awakening because a lot of people don't like it. A lot of newer Fire Emblem fans like it. A lot of the older Fire Emblem fans don't like it because of how casual it is. It was my first Fire Emblem game that I've beaten, and it's my favorite one so far. So I like playing that game a lot. I'm playing it on hard, and I'm doing a run where during the main story, if any of my units die, then I won't reset the game. So far I've lost 2. I'll probably have the VOD up there at some point to show exactly which ones I've lost. But yeah, it's going pretty well so far. I also do same as my Let's Play of Fire Emblem Awakening. I also do the silly voices. I think I want to I think I might shorten those streams just because of how intense that ends up being on my throat. Anywho, not really much else happened overall. I'm trying to think. Yeah, and really not much else happened. So that leads us to today, where I cleaned up the house, and then I went to the gym. I went running. Usually I could do the 3 miles in 30 minutes ordeal or sort of deal there, but I couldn't do it this time around because I had for some reason I do better at running if I haven't eaten yet. So I had eaten a sandwich maybe 4 or 5 hours before I went to the gym. And then I went to the gym and I started getting horrible stomach cramps. So I absolutely cannot eat anything before I go to the gym. It has to have been a good 8 hours or so before I can work out, or before a good 8 hours after I've eaten before I can actually work out, which is kind of a pain, honestly. But basically that means that I can only work out, or I can only go running in the mornings then. After I ran, I did legs, and then came home, started editing those Worms episodes, which, like I said, should be up tomorrow. And right now I'm waiting for them to render, and in the meantime, I'm watching probably the anime that really capitalized on the emo craze of the mid 2000s. I don't know if you can see it there. It's Death Note. At this point, I've just been like picking up newer or like animes that to rewatch that I haven't seen in a while. But yeah, it's Death Note. That's like I said, it was. I mean, it aired on Adult Swim, so you know, Americans definitely had access to it. And my God, this is a popular show amongst the high schoolers. Really going, like I said, capitalizing on that emo craze. But anywho, I'm just gonna sort of sit back, relax, watch my show, drink my punch. It's just Minute Maid. There's nothing alcoholic in it at all. But anyway, sit back, watch my show, drink my juice, and wait for that stuff to render out. Tomorrow's Sunday. I don't know. I might stream. I'll probably stream tomorrow, but I also kind of want to go out at some point. Just because, you know, it's almost been a week since PAX, and I really haven't done much else here aside from hanging around the house. So, you know what? We'll see what we do then. It is Monday, and as it stands, probably the second worst track record I've ever had keeping up with these vlogs. Oh, man. Well, the rest of Saturday basically just went as such. I was watching more Death Note. Sunday, let's see. No, I didn't do legs yesterday. I was trying to do abs and yoga yesterday for working out. Sorry about the darkness. I'm heading to my office right now. I was trying to do legs and yoga, but or not legs and yoga, abs and yoga for working out. But it didn't really go as planned because my legs were still sore, and you gotta use your legs as support a lot when you're doing yoga and abs, especially when you don't have any machines to do such. I just wanted y'all to take a look at my beautiful N64 collection. I am quite the nerd, aren't I? Oh yes, indeed. But yeah, anywho, yesterday I also streamed the last bit of Paper Mario, and then I had a meeting to attend to. What is that meeting about? Well, naughty, you can't know about that quite yet. But anywho, actually, come to think of it, you'll probably already know about what the meeting's about by the time this vlog comes out. I'll still keep it a secret, but if it does happen to fall on that day, then that's what's going on. That's what that meeting was about. So anyway, yeah, Paper Mario, then the meeting, then once again went downstairs, ate a bunch of food, and was watching. I've been kind of in a rut a little bit, I must say. It's been work, or it's been exercise, work, Netflix binging, bed. I've noticed quite a bit. I need to get out of the house more. Anywho, today I decided I was going to start on my new Let's Play. What Let's Play is that of, you might ask? Well, I started doing Scribblenauts Unlimited, if you follow just for the vlogs. Honestly, considering the amount of views I get on the vlogs versus the amount of views I get on my Let's Play videos, I'd be surprised if those were two entirely separate audiences. Or I wouldn't be surprised if those were two entirely separate audiences, I should say. But yeah, doing Scribblenauts Unlimited. That is a fun game to try to mess around with because it's like what possible combinations can you type up in order to make the dumbest stuff happen. I've also broken the game a couple times by doing that, only realizing certain things were happening when it was too late. So that was pretty entertaining. It's also a lot of fun because I could just be like, oh yeah, hey, how about what does this person want? Well, what about they want like a burger? How about a person made of meat? And then you grill them and they turn to a burger. That's Scribblenauts. So yeah, once I finished that up, got some food. I ordered some food from Uber Eats, got a burger, and then went back downstairs and started watching more Death Note. I gotta say, with Death Note, I forgot how I'd say that, like, first off, it's a very interesting of who's the real protagonist here, you know? Because the protagonist is Light, but he's definitely not the good guy. And the first, I'd say, like, the first act of it is definitely the better portion of it, because it's all like sort of like this giant intricate puzzle of trying to put together of like. It almost seems like for the writing portion of it, it was this giant intricate puzzle of trying to figure out how to get, you know, these people close to the truth without them actually discovering the truth, how to manage to draw steps back. It's a very, very temperamental series, I'd say. Very interesting. But then once the second act kicks in, it kind of loses a bit of its luster. It kind of loses a bit of that, like, deductive bit where it's like you're an outsider watching these two entities try to, like, figure things out back and forth against each other. You kind of lose that a little bit in the second act. You lose that a lot, actually, in the second act. I say Act 1 and Act 2, and really, it kind of depends, but there's a time skip in there, so I consider Act 1 before the time skip and Act 2 after it. Anywho, though, I got really nothing else going on for tonight, so unfortunately this is going to be a rather uneventful vlog yet again. However, I hope you still enjoy watching these, because, I still enjoy making them. So anywho, I'll see you all next week. Later!